All right, so tonight I want to do a story time. I had an amazing day today with my coaching students on a live call, and I was so excited to hear that they are making money. Not only one of them, but two of them. Okay, so this is amazing. It proves my system works for me, but it also works for my students. So I want to share y'all. I want to share with y'all tonight. A story from this book called The Quantum Leap by Price Pritchard. Okay, so I'm going to read this real fast. It's called The Chinese Handcuffs. All right. It says, I must have been in about the fifth grade, maybe 11 years old, when my little Royal grade school out in West Texas had a Halloween carnival. One of the junky prizes I won that night was a woven straw tube about 5 inches long. The red, green, and yellow bands of straw were threaded together in diamond-shaped diagonal patterns. The toy puzzled me. I had no idea what I had pulled out of the carnival's fishing pond. I threw it into the sack with the rest of the trinkets and cheap candy I'd won, forgetting about it until I saw an older kid waving one of the same things around his finger. I got one of those, I said. What is it? Chinese handcuffs, he said. See, you stick a finger from each hand into it, and when you try to pull them out, you're trapped. Here, let me show you. I said, wait, how do you get out of it? I asked. Although the thing looked harmless, in fact, it looked plain boring. Oh, don't worry, he said. It's just made out of straw. I was skeptical. Something about this bothered me. Let me see you do it, I said. Sure, he said, inserting a finger into each end of the hollow straw cylinder. Then he pulled his hands apart, and sure enough, the weave tightened around the two fingers, straw handcuffs. I can't get loose. He grinned, and I stared at the woven strands clutching into two index fingers. Then he wiggled his hands and was free. Now you try it, he said. Make sure your fingers are in all the way so you can make it work. It worked. I crammed my index fingers in as far as I could, then tried to pull out my hands apart. The straw tube gripped my flesh and held my fingers close. I was surprised, even stunned, at the straw's refusal to yield. The more I struggled, the more firmly the Chinese handcuffs held me. I pulled so hard my knuckles popped, but the straw just dug deeper into my skin. The harder I tried, the worse it got. I started sweating and my face turned red. My fingers ached along with my pride, but I kept struggling. I knew it was somehow possible to break free because I had watched the older kid do it. He was bigger and stronger, so I assumed more effort was the answer. As it turned out, trying harder was the trap. Eventually, the older boy lost interest in the trick and shared the secret with me. Take it easy, he said. Relax. Now push your fingers in instead of trying to pull them out. Give it a little twist. Now just ease your fingers out of the holes. It sounded all wrong, pushing my fingers into the Chinese handcuffs in order to get them out. I did as he said, though, and all of a sudden my left hand slid out of the straw's clutches. Then I slipped the toy off of my other finger, amazed at how easy it was to break free when I had the right moves. That happened many years ago. Looking back, I can see how sometimes life is a lot like Chinese handcuffs. It can happen to anybody. You get caught in habits that look innocent enough and don't realize you've been trapped yourself until you try to break free. It confuses and frustrates you when you struggle to get unstuck and it doesn't help. You see other people enjoying personal breakthroughs and assume they must be stronger, more capable, or somehow better than you. You conclude that you need to try harder in order to break the bonds that hold you back. Let me share with you an old secret about breakthroughs. Consider trying easier. Relax. Take the pressure off. Try a new twist. The solution may be as simple as slipping free from the straw bonds of Chinese handcuffs. Price Pritchard. So I wanted to share that story with y'all tonight because it reminds me exactly of what I see in the marketplace. I see a ton of candle makers struggling, and I just want to help you. I've been in your shoes and I know the path. I've already went through the struggles. I've already figured out the twist and the turns and the shortcuts to get you untangled and unstuck. And now I have a coaching program that has not only proven that it will work for me, but it also is working for my students who are getting real sales for the first time in their life. So I'm so excited for them. And also, I know that not everybody can afford my coaching program, and that's completely understandable. But I want to help as many people as I possibly can. So that's why I'm putting everything that I know inside a new book that I'm launching mid-December. And it's going to be called The Six-Figure Candle Selling Blueprint. And even though it's not done yet, I'm almost done writing it. It's going to have all the information you're going to need in order to break free and quit struggling in your candle business and start finally selling them. So if you're interested in buying a copy of my book, you can pre-order it now, and I'm going to have the link for you inside the description below. I want to thank you for joining me tonight for this short little story time. And when I read that story tonight, it reminded me of how so many candle makers are struggling, and you don't have to. So pre-order your copy of my new book. It's coming out mid-December. It's going to be called The Six-Figure Candle Selling Blueprint, and you can get your copy below. All right, I'll see y'all later.